Puff 96.5, we're back in the studio, but in the kitchen. It's your boy Blazae. I still got my man's John on the phone right now, and we're still speaking about that current election situation. But the term has came to a pass that America wants to become an English-style country in Mitt Romney's eyes, and I'm wondering, what in the last part of the segment of the show, you were speaking about alcoholism, the youth, and their responsibilities with it. Could you please elaborate a little more so that the listeners can understand what you're saying?
Well, the only thing I was trying to get at was not that, we want to be just like London. No, I wasn't saying anything of that. I was only pointing out that I did appreciate and at least halfway agree with that one topic. I mean, I could talk about a couple other things, but as far as the alcoholism thing goes, I mean, we're all about partying and having a good time and all that good happy stuff, and I'm sure people do the same thing we do over there. All I'm saying is that you can look up statistics, you can look up the crime rates and all that good happy stuff. They have a crime rate, of course they do, but just look up the topic of the drinking age over there versus over here. Then look up the amount of drunks, the amount of drunk drivers, the amount of
irresponsibility, basically what you're saying.
The amount of accidents caused by drinking and drunk drivers, and
But the parliament is a total different structure from the U.S. government. Their judicial and legislative board are one.
All right.
And then they have a prime minister, which is like our president. I mean, they have some pretty good laws. They probably have pretty good, outstanding things in life. But you got to think about it. Americans are not going to be used to that. It's already bad enough that we got Obamacare, which is basically taking us into a nationwide healthcare system just like the European nations.
I would have known, and that's socialism, and I would have known nothing about that without a couple business classes at no-name college, and a lot of us know nothing about this. I've never heard of this. It's socialism. You've heard of capitalism. You've heard of this and that. Socialism is something that a lot of other countries use, and it would scare us. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but in a nutshell, we would get taxed a lot harder.
Exactly.
But we would get taxed a lot harder. We would not see quite so much on our paycheck, but a lot of things are free. Healthcare is free.
But the perks from the healthcare aren't really as good as having your own personal insurance.
Public transportation is either free or ridiculously more affordable over there. There's a lot of public services, government jobs, things like that. Those services that are not free here are free there, and that's where your money is going.
So you do to a slight degree agree with Mitt Romney's thoughts of Englandizing this colony, this country.
I don't believe we should have a king and a queen.
No, they don't even run off of that. They just sit there and just be rich.
But what is the point of that?
I don't know.
Just for gossip? Just for gossip?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. But they're royalty. They have money that's been inherited through generations. They might as well just sit there. You know what I mean?
Without getting too off topic, why do we have people over here that know all about the king and queen over there? Wow. I don't know. Here I am speaking on, this and that, but I don't feel like I know enough to argue a whole lot about it. I know a thing or two, and we all have our own opinions. I do not completely disagree with socialism. I don't know that I would want to go, and I don't know, can we have a happy medium? Can we be kind of like that?
Right.
Because, the welfare system, we would all like for healthcare to be more affordable. Of course
That'd be perfectly fine with me.
And, Care Source, blah, blah, blah. I don't know any other companies but Care Source, but the free health insurance, which is paid by the government.
But is the health insurance really health insurance that we think is health insurance? Because what about the people, like a lot of healthcare providers? And I know this is going off of Mitt Romney. It's more onto Obama, but you never know. Whoever's the next president takes over that bill. So, with that being in mind, the mental mind states of our presidents are two different sets. Now, for this universal health care to come along, it has to fit the budget of the nation. And currently, we don't have a high enough credit rating, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying? We're in the toilet, bro. We're down the sewer, man. We're damn near touching China, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering, if somebody comes into the ER, man, and they're having the hardest toothache in the world, are they going to let them get their tooth pulled and just charge them for it? Or are they going to say, oh, well, sir, we don't cover this under health insurance. You must come in with money right then and there and pay for it. I mean...
Right, and that is the benefit of the what Mitt Romney is trying to say. I did not even hear that.
It's kind of like Social Security.
I know what he's getting at. You know, I mean, can everybody have free health care? All right. Well, if so, the workers got to get paid somehow.
Right. They got to.
But at the same time, think about this. Now all of a sudden hospitals. We have 1 million private practices, and they're making bank. You know, most people can't. Who do you know can afford to go to the hospital without health insurance? Who can afford to get to they break their arm? What would you do if you broke your arm and you didn't have insurance? There's nothing you could do.
There ain't shit I could do.
They're making money. They went to college for so many odd years, and they have all this knowledge, and they know how to fix it, and you don't, and that's why they get paid so much. Now, it would be cool for some to have this whole socialist thing, but it breaks down to if healthcare is free, it's because it's paid by the government. If it's paid by the government, the money comes out of our tax dollars. That's less money in our pocket, but that's one less expense.
Right, but
the more money you got, the more money you spend, or the more expenses you have, the less money you have.
You know, if people don't invest in insurance, you know, it takes out of a lot of things, like such as Social Security. You know, it's gonna be a problem for us to be at our age, at 25, 24, 23, you know, around this area, for us to get Social Security. We already gonna be damn near dead before we can even retire, you know. And like they was having a big political riot about taking away Social Security from the baby boomers, and they're the ones who really need it. They've been working all their lives to put this money in this account, which is your taxes. You get whatever you pay in taxes, which you get back for retirement, right?
Right.
So, if this Medicaid, this care, not Obamacare, actually goes all the way through without people even reading the fine print. Nobody knows what the fine print says. It hasn't been disclosed to the public yet. And we're just sitting here just trying to figure out what and how are we going to do what we need to do for all of us as Americans, as citizens of this United States, to have affordable health care, yet still keep our SSI, keep our Social Security income. Look, I know, you know, me and you need the geniuses on this topic, but, you know, if you know somebody, man, that could elaborate on this, man, please do. Tell them to call the station, man.
Oh, no, I sure will. No, that's for sure. Yeah, see, when it comes to that, I can't speak on that. I know, in my experience, there is no damn affordable health insurance unless you're sick or clumsy as fuck. You don't get to use the shit.
Hey, that is true though.
And it costs you so much. I mean, I could say, I've had health insurance that costs as much as $200 a month. $200 a month, and tell me why I get sick once or twice a year.
That is true, man. That's why I'm like insurance.
But if I don't have it, should something happen, I mean, I might as well take the money and stack it up just in case I get hurt. It's ridiculous.
That is true. I would do the same thing.
It is ridiculous.
Honestly, I don't have health insurance. Shoot, I really don't need health insurance. I usually make enough to where I can pay off my bill by, you know what I'm saying, portions. That doesn't bother me because I can go into this ER or scheduling a visit or just going to a clinic or whatever I need to go to, a chiropractor, and actually having to pay this money without, you know what I'm saying, them telling me, no, sir, you can't do this. Unless it's like a $50,000 operation or something, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, see, I mean, myself, I don't have it like that. So my kids, the job that I have does not even offer health insurance. And here you go. This is awesome. I make decent money for my age. I'm going on 23. I make decent money for my age, but I can't support a 4-person family on it. And I have a college degree. I cannot. I have an associate's degree. I fix computers. I cannot support a 4-person family. Maybe if I picked a different neighborhood, less space in my house, I'm not sure. Saved up, drove a crappier vehicle, I could manage my money a little bit better, but it's just not working out. Anyway, my job does not provide health insurance. I'm what they call a contractor. So
a lot of people feel the same way you are right now.
But because of the amount of money I make, I don't qualify for the free stuff from the job center.
Right. Hey, same thing kills me, man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing kills me, bro. It flattens me out. I don't know why. I don't know how. You know, I don't qualify, but I don't really make enough money. I don't think I make enough money. I make enough to support myself, but not enough to, you know, go out, buy this apartment, have this car note, you know, afford groceries every month with the budget, with the income I'm on. You know what I mean? I mean, a fridge full of groceries, at least 2 weeks full. You know what I'm saying?
If I didn't have children and I was taking care of myself, I'd be doing all right. Be having a good time.
Can't lie, I feel that, man. I'm stacked on TV dinners right now. But bruh, it was really good hearing from you right now. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the fact that you know what I'm saying, got on the phone and elaborated your ideas on this whole election process, especially about the Mitt Romney project, and also the English style thoughts that this country wants to move towards.
So, it's not a problem, man. It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, you welcome, man. You welcome, man. Anytime, bro. You feel free to call the station, bro.
Oh, will do, man. Thanks again.
All right, man. America, that right there was the truth. Number straight logic. We just two regular niggas out here doing what we gotta do to figure out what's going on out in our nation. Now, if you got anything that you need to express or you feel like you need to say and you want other people to hear it, you can always contact me on my Facebook at Blazae Young Tune Holder. That's Blazae, Blazae, Young, Young hyphen Tune, Tune Holder. And hit me on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's Blazae. It's been live. Puff 96.5, baby.